Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we re-diving into a story that sounds like it's ripped straight from a Hollywood blockbuster, but I assure you, this is very real. We're talking about a massive global operation that just dealt a staggering blow to international crime networks. Imagine this. Nearly $500 million, specifically $439 million, seized from the hands of criminals. This wasn't just a lucky break. It was the result of a meticulously planned operation by Interpol, codenamed Faceless. So, what exactly is Operation Faceless? Think of it as the world's law enforcement agencies teaming up, like a real-life league of superheroes, to take on some of the most sophisticated financial criminals out there. For 6 months, from July to December 2023, authorities in over 40 countries worked together. Their mission: to track, intercept, and dismantle the complex webs that criminals use to launder money and commit fraud on a global scale. The scale of this is just mind-boggling. They didn't just seize a mountain of cash, they also froze over 8,000 bank accounts linked to illicit activities. These weren't just small-time crooks. We're talking about organized syndicates running everything from investment fraud and romance scams to sophisticated business email compromise schemes. It's a stark reminder that in our digital age, a scammer on one side of the world can empty the bank account of someone on the other side in minutes. Let's break down some of the specific types of crime they targeted. Voice phishing, for example, where criminals impersonate officials over the phone to trick you into transferring money. Investment fraud, promising sky-high returns on fake opportunities. And romance scams, which are particularly cruel, preying on people's emotions to steal their savings. These aren't victimless crimes. They shatter lives, destroy trust, and wipe out life savings. One of the most impressive parts of this operation was the level of international cooperation. Think about it. 40 countries, all with different laws, languages, and procedures, uniting for a common cause. From the Philippines to the United Kingdom, from the United States to India, law enforcement agencies shared intelligence in real time. This coordination allowed them to follow the money trail as it bounced across borders, making it almost impossible for the criminals to hide. A key tool they used was something called the Anti-Money Laundering Rapid Response Protocol, or ARRP. This protocol is a game changer. When a victim reports a scam, the ARRP allows police to quickly alert banks and financial institutions worldwide to trace and freeze the funds before they vanish completely. It's like a global emergency stop button for stolen money. In this operation alone, the ARRP helped recover over $100 million. Let's look at a couple of real-world examples from the operation to see the impact. In the Philippines, authorities, acting on a tip from Interpol, intercepted a man at the airport. He was attempting to smuggle a huge amount of undocumented foreign currency, believed to be linked to an illegal online gambling ring. This single arrest disrupted a significant cash flow for that criminal enterprise. Then, over in the UK, detectives worked with banks to identify mule accounts. These are accounts used by criminals to move their dirty money around. They successfully identified and froze accounts linked to a massive fraud scheme that had siphoned millions from victims. Each frozen account is a victory, a disruption to the criminal machine. It's not just about getting the money back. It's about making it harder and more expensive for them to operate. This operation also led to a significant number of arrests. Nearly 4,000 suspects were apprehended worldwide. These aren't just foot soldiers. They are the operators, the money launderers, and the masterminds behind these global scams. Each arrest sends a powerful message. There are no safe havens. The digital world might feel borderless, but law enforcement is adapting and proving that justice can be borderless too. What's really fascinating is how they're using technology to fight back. Interpol developed a mobile app called ID Art, which helps identify stolen cultural artifacts, and they're using advanced data analytics to spot patterns in financial transactions that might indicate money laundering. It's a constant cat-and-mouse game. with law enforcement leveraging the same technological advancements that criminals exploit. The success of He4 is also a testament to the power of public-private partnerships. It wasn't just police agencies. Banks, cryptocurrency exchanges, and financial intelligence units all played a crucial role. When a bank can flag a suspicious transaction and immediately report it to a global network like Interpol, the chances of stopping the crime in its tracks increase dramatically. Now, what does this mean for us, the average person? First, it's a powerful dose of reassurance. It shows that there are dedicated people all over the world working tirelessly to protect us from these threats. But it's also a wake-up call. These criminals are sophisticated and relentless. They use social engineering and psychological manipulation to gain our trust. So, how can we protect ourselves? The advice is simple but crucial. Be skeptical of unsolicited offers, whether they come via email, text, or a phone call. If something sounds too good to be true, it almost certainly is. Never share your personal banking information or passwords. Double-check any requests for money, even if they seem to come from a friend or family member, by contacting them through a different, trusted channel. And if you suspect you've been a victim of a scam, report it to the police and your bank immediately. Time is absolutely critical. The faster you act, the better the chance that protocols like the ARRP can be activated to help recover your funds. The fight against global financial crime is far from over. As technology evolves, so will the methods of the criminals. Operations like He4 are not a one-off solution. They are part of an ongoing, relentless effort. But recovering $439 million and arresting thousands of suspects is a monumental achievement. It shows that when the world unites against a common enemy, incredible things can be accomplished. It sends a clear and resounding message to criminal networks everywhere. Crime has no borders, but neither does justice. This story is a powerful example of global solidarity and the unwavering pursuit of justice in a world that often feels divided. It's a reminder that behind the headlines and staggering numbers are thousands of dedicated officers, analysts, and partners working together to make the world a safer place for all of us. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me on this deep dive. I find stories like this incredibly important to share. If you found this video informative and interesting, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss our future content. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.